I'm Chris Berman. Got a lot of games to cover. Let's get at it. In our first game this week, we had the Chargers squeeze out a 4-point victory. The Bengals lost this one, but will stay at number 3 in the AFC North. Courtney Brown had another fantastic week, and in the victory kept his streak of landmark stats alive. Michael Vick threw for over 200 yards and helped his Falcons beat the Cardinals. In the Big Apple, New York, we had the Giants squeak to a 1-point victory. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. This week had some big injuries, and we'll get to all of them, but we're going to start right here. Jason Sehorn sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. Doctors confirming the worst this week, a torn hamstring, and that'll put him out for the rest of the regular season. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. This guy had to be placed on injured reserve, so he'll be on the sidelines for the rest of the year. Just a key blow to the heart of this defense. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
Vikings, Patriots. Corey Dillon is in the backfield at the 37-yard line, gets the pitch, spins right there, whoop! And then at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. The Patriots win this one by the final score of 27-17. Up at Invesco Field at Mile High, we had the Broncos get sent away with a 7-point loss. The Jets won on the road and will now head home to meet the Titans. The Chiefs' defense held their opponents to under 150 passing yards in their win at Arrowhead Stadium. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Panthers win their 9th game of the year. The Seahawks lost this one, but will stay at number 1 in the NFC West. 49ers, Bears. Rashawn Woods, ready to go at the 16-yard line. Makes a move, spins, he's got daylight. Beautiful pass. Boy, did that look easy for the Titans. The 49ers win this one by the final score of 14-10. The Reverend Isaac Bruce had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Brett Favre took to the air for over 300 yards and helped his Packers beat the Lions. In upstate New York, Buffalo, we had the Bills get sent away with a 7-point loss. And last but not least, we had the Eagles come away victorious.
All right, Chris, thanks. Time to check out our playoff races now, as December is officially upon us. Let's start it out with a look at the AFC. Meanwhile, over in the NFC, the playoff picture looks like this. So that's how things shape up. Still plenty of intriguing matchups upcoming as we get closer and closer to January. And that'll do it from here. Chris, let's send it back over to you.
That'll do it here for Pivotal Week 14. Things ought to get very interesting over the next 3 weeks, huh? Before we go, my prime-time players' game balls go out to a few gentlemen that are pushing their teams toward the playoffs. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.